enough. I feel like I've been in this like zone of just stuckness for the last like week or two, and I realized I have this thing called the life book that I made maybe like 5 years ago. It was like a free program I did where you go through like 12 categories of your life, like career, money, love, all that stuff. I was reviewing that and I saw the one where I was talking about my space and like my ideal living space, and I realized I had written down some qualities that I wanted to have for my space. It was peace, serenity, sensuality, and clarity. And I just had this realization that this space, obviously it's not my space, but even my room is not reflective of that at all. And I realized, yes, I need to work on the inside, but I think I can do a little bit on the outside to declutter as well. First of all, I want to just take an inventory, lay of the land, and see what even I can change, because it's a pretty small space. I had to move all my stuff into one room basically. Totally grateful that my parents are letting me shack up here. So the bed I can't really change. It's their bed. I would love to replace it because it takes up so much space, but there's nowhere to put it. And the sheets are my parents'. I may see if my sheets that I had fit it, but I don't think it's the same size. And I don't think there's any point in buying new sheets for something I'm only going to use a few months. It's kind of drab looking. It's sort of hard because it's up against the wall, which I don't like, which makes it hard to make the bed in the morning. So you can see I barely do. I kind of just put the blanket over, which I really hate. And I think that's one thing I need to work on, is figure out how to make my bed look more inviting. Maybe I have to just fold the covers. I have no clue. But I think that this blank wall, I might be able to put something there to just bring it all to my focus together there. Everything in this room just feels very cluttered. It obviously is small, but I think there's ways I can go about it. It's more just like, where can I put stuff so the feng shui is a little nicer. And then this doesn't fit anywhere, so I just bop it around depending on where I need space. This corner is also very cluttered. There's a lot of books on here. I can't get rid of the bookshelf because, again, furniture all has to stay, but if I can clear some space, it might look better. Yeah, this is just a whole lot of nothing going on. The tricky part now is going through my closet. The closet is a really tricky situation right now because I feel that I can feel the blockage of my energy of like, I want to dress well, but there's not really room for clothes. So I've been getting rid of stuff, but then I don't have clothes to wear that really match with each other, and it's so tightly stuck, as you can see here. But the closet is small, so I'm not sure how to fix that. Like, I have half my clothes in the suitcase and all my jackets in the other closet in the other room. But I have an idea. I can get some kind of like hanging drawer situation. I remember having those in college. Okay, I kind of just wanted to see what would happen if I turned it. I will obviously move the pillows over the other side, but I can't really tell if I like this better or worse. Now I have more space to work, which I like. There was so much fur, by the way, behind the bed. Look at all the fur I vacuumed up. Look at all that fur. Okay, honestly, I don't know if it's much better, but at least now I'm not so cramped up in this area anymore. All right, I switched out the comforter for the one I already had before, and actually it matches the bed skirt color. LED light is here. I got so excited. I didn't even dry my hair. I got out of the shower and I'm trying to open this box right now. Hopefully this adds to my room what I think it will, or what I want it to, and just brings me that inspiration that I'm looking for. Okay, this box is really hard to open. I want to dry my hair and stuff first, but I just wanted to take a look at it. Look, it looks so nice. Can't wait to plug this in. All right, we got it up there. This light is doing something weird, so don't mind the color there. I could, like, one of the Bluetooth ones is not connecting, but look at the beauty. It's hard to tell the color because it's so bright on this camera, but it's a nice bright purple, which I really like, and it contrasts well with this blue wall. This remote can switch it off so that I don't have to unplug it every time. And there's some other modes on here too, like I can dim it like 50%, or if I want 100. I think there's some other light modes too, but I gotta play with them. All right, I got the shelves, so it's time to attempt to organize this mess. I think my first approach is just gonna take everything out that might want to go in these drawers. Probably like all of this. First, it's not as big as I thought. I'll probably need to buy a second one, but let's just see how much I can fit in here. It's already so much better. Look at this. Boom. Okay, I thought I did a before video, but I couldn't find it. So anyway, what I did was all my stuff was just like piled down here. It was so hard to get to and everything would fall over. Sometimes I would lose little pieces or spill my skincare just because it was just really chaotic. So I moved everything into here. And it still isn't perfect. It feels still a little cluttered to me how it looks, so I might have to figure out how to make it look better. But at least now it's all in one place. And to easily just open the drawer and get what I need, and I can see everything, which is really nice. I think that's an upgrade. I cleaned the bathroom a little bit. Look at how I can't move everything in this bathroom because a lot of it is my parents, obviously, we're sharing. So this is the best I could do, but at least now all my stuff is together there. That's Princess toothbrush. All right, this is the final product. I hid the trash can over there. Took some of the stuff off the shelf and hid it back there. You can see the stand poking through. So I kind of hid things in strategic places so that I could actually have space on the shelf for the big clunky things. The desk area, all clear, nothing on the ground. And sorry, I'm already ready for bed. So anyway, I think that's pretty good for now for the decluttering. There's definitely a lot more work to do. I just don't know when I'll get to it, so I don't want to wait forever and ever to put this video out. So let's just call this a part 1. If we do more organizing, we'll do part 2, like the bookshelf, for example. I didn't even touch that. Although look, the sweatshirts that were up there before now live in my closet, so that's a plus. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this little, maybe that scratched the organizational itch for you guys. I know it wasn't like an 100% transformation, but it does make me feel a lot better and more comfortable to be in my room.